Welcome to Anastasia Ozarova Believe in God podcast. In these podcasts, you will be listening to the YouTube videos that are already recorded, but the topics are so important that podcasts are also created for your comfortable listening. Thank you for tuning in and enjoy your podcast. Hey guys, so this video will be a message to those who are waiting on God for, something to move in a certain area in your life and things like that. So, when you are waiting, when you are in this season of transition, what you really need to do, you need to learn how to enjoy the process, because this is when you really learn to enjoy the process, right? Because you are, transitioning, and you know that the place where you used to be, you're not going back there. There is no way to go back there, because in that place you feel trapped. In that place you feel like that place is too small for you to be, energetically speaking. You feel that you just can't go back there. It's like not that you don't want to or something like that, but you literally can't. That's just not a place for you anymore. You grew out of that place and now you're going somewhere else, and you're transitioning, and while you are transitioning, you're also kind of getting ready for that new place, right? And you're also still growing. And by the way, this season of transition, it really prepares you and it really helps you grow. And it's not an easy season to be in, because in a way you feel trapped in it too, but it's a whole different feeling of entrapment compared to the old place, because old place is like you are, a completely, different thing. You just don't belong there, more like. But in transition, why you may feel trapped is because you have so much energy and there are so many things that you want to do, but it's like God is kind of keeping you in this one place for you to be, to prepare you, to grow you. And you just can't wait to finally just get out of there and do all the things that you want to do. But God is kind of taking you through the process of preparing you, of helping you grow. And this is where you really learn to enjoy the process. But also, and this process isn't just like you're just sitting in one place and doing nothing, right? Because if you just sit somewhere and do nothing, you are stuck, right? You just there's no movement, there is nothing. But it's a process, right? There's a reason it's called a process. So you still have to do the work. You have to move, take the steps that you need to take, and God is guiding you through this process. So you really need to obey and do what He wants you to do. And just enjoy the process, enjoy the little things. And to me personally, what this waiting process, like this transition period, what it personally showed me, it really strengthened my relationship with God. It really taught me what God is really like and what's Satan like. So being able to discern certain things, because the warfare gets stronger too when you are in this period of transition, because Satan knows and he does not want you to get your breakthrough or whatever, even though he doesn't even have any chance of, stopping you. So yeah, and just knowing, like, it really doesn't matter where you are, what things seem on the outside. It really strengthens your faith, but also it's like, no matter where you are, no matter what the place looks on the outside, when you are with God, you just have so much peace and you feel at home. You just feel so good and comfortable, even though you may be like in a very, strange place. Just the fact that God is with you is so comforting and so soothing, and you're still, joyful and, happy, and, you take steps, and sometimes they're small steps, they're small breakthroughs, but sometimes it's like out of nowhere you get this huge breakthrough and you're like, where did this even come from, So it's the beauty of the process. But the thing is, like I said, what's the most beautiful thing of all is that you realize that all the steps that you take, you don't take them for anything of this world. You don't take these steps, just for the sake of some kind of goal, for the sake of some kind of thing you want to do, for the sake of, something of this world. Like, you take all these steps for God. You go through all of this for Him, for His purpose. Because on your walk with God, you live for His glory, right? So you do it for Him, and then He shows you where He's taking you, and then you see that the desires that you have in your heart are actually the desires that He gave you. So, this wilderness season, you could easily just, get up and walk away and do something else. But you don't. And actually you can't. In theory you can, but in reality you can't. Because when you are with God, it's just gonna make you feel so horrible to do something else, because with God you find home. With God, it's like this is your place to be, and it doesn't matter what it looks on the outside. What matters is that He's with you, and you don't want to exchange that for anything in this world. So that's the most beautiful thing of this process. It's not an easy process to be. It's not an easy transition to be on, because of the things that you may see on the outside. But here's the key, right? Your faith grows so strong, because a lot of things are actually happening, in the spiritual realm. Maybe not so many things seem to be happening physically, but spiritually it's a huge process. And there is a reason, there's nothing impossible for God. He could just literally change your situation just like any moment, right? There's nothing impossible for Him. But there's a reason He's taking you through certain things. It's because He is sort of molding you, right? He is growing you, and He's working on you in the ways you have no idea even of. And then you see the result and you're like, wow, God, did a miracle again, And I'm always in awe, like, so moved every time, just like, God is doing nothing but miracles, like, really. There's so many things in so many ways. And like I said, no matter how hard things are on the outside, you really do all of this for no selfish reason. Like, really, it's just for him. It's just out of love, because you love him. And it's like you're just following him wherever he takes you, because this is the only place for you to be. This is the only place. So yeah, it's not an easy process, it's not an easy season to be in, but you have to trust and enjoy the process, enjoy the small things, and just trust and see where he takes you. So I hope that this video inspires you and motivates you, and yeah, enjoy your transition. Yeah, and just take the steps that God wants you to take, and he will take you where he needs you to be. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next time.